Oscar and Charlotte play a really nice rivalry on Smackdown that have been responsible for countless physical, hard-hitting matchups in the past, and the latest promises to be more of the same, especially after both are frustrated to lead Summerslam title match. The match has several segments to look at on this episode of Smackdown. Theory defended his US Championship. There's a twist there, and Roman Reigns was on the card, but we started things off with Oscar against Charlotte. They sought to rebuild momentum after the loss at SummerSlam. Whatever was a competitive spirited match concluded with new WWE Women's Champion Sky, Dakota Kai and Bayley hitting the ring and attacking both competitors while standing tall and signing dominance. This was a solid if unspectacular way to reintroduce damage control as a united front as a threat to every team on the roster. Michael Cole was pointing out that Bayley walked around the locker room saying, "We are the women's champions." Continue hint is the inevitable and Sky breaks free of the group and he's a statistical future Hall of Famer. But yeah, this gets a 7 out of 10 from me. A nice way to set it all up. Oscar getting the damage control looking good, and Oscar and Charlotte still very much in the title picture, which I think was what they intended to do. So yeah, this worked nicely, I have to say, and Jack gets a 7 out of 10 from me. For it's time for AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. The uninspired feud between these two continued and ended not with a bang, but with a whamper in a match that never really clicked. The action was at times disjointed, and competitors kind of failed to create much in the way of chemistry before Styles capitalised on Mitch yeeting Scarlett halfway to Clamazo and end of the feud. From day one, this felt like a consolidation feud for Styles and Kross, two guys who had nothing better to do. Unfortunately, the feud did very little to enhance either way. Its greatest contribution is like the internet given the aforementioned spot involving Mitch and Scarlett. Both Styles and Kross are better than that and capable of more. Unfortunately, this gets a 4 out of 10 for me. It's kind of been a joke how long these two have been feuding for, but I pray this is the end of it now because we really have seen enough of it. But anyway, Edge made a surprise appearance on SmackDown just moments after the video package announced the celebration of 25 years in WWE next Friday from Toronto, and theorised fans by issuing a challenge to the match on the show, and that would be against Sheamus. A genuine and touching pyramid, complete with a nice Roman between friends, concluded with the Celtic Warrior accepting and hoping his friends did not make a mistake. This match is going to be a banger between two Hall of Famers, and the start of what may be Edge's last great run as an active in-ring competitor. But yeah, this was a great promo, setting that all up. And it'll be intriguing to see if this is it for Edge, or maybe we'll have a bit more in the pipeline for him, or maybe you could even jump to AEW, but who knows. But I think what we all know is next week it's going to be very emotional, in case maybe it is the end, but who knows. LA Knight then took on Top Dollar, the hottest star in pro wrestling. LA Knight rolled to a victory over Top Dollar on Friday night, putting him away with a blunt force trauma. The match was what it was, but the crowd was red hot babyface in a way that is typically reserved for the top stars in the industry. Knight is not there yet, but people are getting behind him, and WWE Creative is getting there. Once again, the writers continue to catch up with the audience. It's going to be difficult to keep Knight and keep him out of the spotlight, but no one on the card is benefiting as much as he is really at the moment. So yeah, this gets a 6 out of 10 from me. It's all setting him up very nicely for it. Top Dollar, I kind of feel a bit sad for him at the moment. This kind of just seems to be his role. But yeah, I don't know. It was what it was. Knight getting there, but still not there yet. So I'm only going to give it a 6 out of 10. It was then time for what we thought was going to be Santos Escobar versus Austin Theory for the US title, but no. After 2 weeks building to this match, WWE created an about-faced and booked an injury angle that took the latter out and placed him with Rey Mysterio. One shoot was another legendary victory for Mysterio as he ended Theory's 258 days reign as champion. The question from here is what next for Theory, but rather how Escobar will react to Mysterio jumping over and winning the title. Initially, he's congratulatory and respectful to his mentor and friend, but what happens in the end, he sets in and becomes resentful, and will he get the title he hoped to attain? This is a simple story and one that WWE Creative can milk in the coming weeks before paying off at the appropriate time. And yeah, I really think this is a good little storyline. Mysterio is so happy for him to win the title. Theory, yeah, probably about time he dropped it. And I think now we got a really intriguing angle coming out of it. So yeah, definitely very hyped by that. And Jim, let's get 7 out of 10 for me. This is great stuff. Before, it was the utmost importance that WWE adequately explained Jimmy Uso's shocking betrayal of Jay at Summerslam on Friday night SmackDown. And it did that just for the most part. Jimmy explained what we in the Tribal Chief did to Roman Reigns, how it corrupted him, and how he wants to save his brother from that. It was an interesting, unexpected explanation, and one that was more interesting and easy to digest than a tired story. This did not mean Jay accepts it, and he definitely didn't. The right-hand man blasted his brother with a super kick before walking out of the show, and WWE leaving more questions unanswered, creating intrigue and creating quality cliffhanger by WWE times. It helps to figure where the storyline goes from here. As Jay walked out, he suggests he was not hurt by SummerSlam loss, and if anything, it looks like it's going to be forced within WWE moving forward. So yeah, to be honest, I'm still not convinced by the storyline, but you know, I think it definitely deserves a chance. WWE have done such great work with this storyline, so yeah, we're going to continue to give it a chance and see where it all goes. But yeah, this is definitely an intriguing first step, but yeah, let's get on board and see where it all goes from here. Overall, this week, SmackDown gets 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, on the whole, I thought it was a decent episode of SmackDown this week, I have to say. Enjoyable stuff. Yeah, I thought I could show the main event angle was very good. Mysterio becoming US champion. The Oscar Charlotte match was very good. Kind of cementing all the decent divisions at the moment, the women's, tags, and men's divisions. They're looking very intriguing and strong at the moment. So yeah, this gets 7 out of 10 from me. Good stuff. But anyway, guys, that's every day. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe. And that's all for daily wrestling. Subscribe to the channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.